The lesson activity in eClass is a versatile tool for designing interactive, adaptive learning experiences. Unlike a standard page or quiz, it allows instructors to guide learners through content that responds to their choices. Lessons can follow a linear sequence of content and question pages featuring text, images, videos, and links, or present branching scenarios where students navigate different paths based on their responses. Depending on how the lesson is structured and the answers students select, they may move forward, revisit earlier content, or explore alternative routes. Incorporating a mix of content and question types helps maintain engagement and enriches the overall learning experience. Let's walk through how to set one up. Begin by opening your eClass course and turning Edit Mode on. Next, choose the section or tab where you want your lesson to appear. Select Add an Activity or Resource, and choose Lesson from the Activity Chooser. You'll now see the Lesson Settings page. Begin by giving your lesson a clear name. Below the name, you can add a description. This is optional, but it helps students understand what to expect. Scroll down to the Appearance section. Here you can choose whether to display progress bars, menus, or allow students to review previous pages. In the Availability section, you can set open and close dates if needed, as well as a time limit. In the Flow Control section, you can decide whether students can go back, whether they must answer questions correctly to move forward, and how many attempts they get. These settings shape how structured or flexible your lesson will be. Once you've selected the settings that are appropriate for your lesson, click Save and Display. Once you save your settings, you'll land on the lesson editing page. This is where you'll begin the process of adding pages and content to your lesson. You'll see two main types of pages to add: content pages and question pages. Let's start with a content page. Click Add a Content Page to begin. Give the page a title and add your instructional text, images, or embedded media, including videos or audio clips. Below that, you'll see content buttons. These are the navigation choices students will click. For example, you might add buttons like Continue, Learn More, or Skip to Summary. Each button links to another page in the lesson. When you're done, click Save Page. Now let's add a question page. At first, you'll be prompted to select a question type. The options are essay, matching, multiple choice, numerical, short answer, and true and false. For demonstration, let's design a true or false question. To begin, give the page itself a title. This can be something like a quick check for knowledge. In the page content section, you'll add your question. Scrolling below, you'll enter the correct response. If you'd like for the lesson to display feedback to the students when they select the correct answer, enter some text into the response box. Next, select the behavior for the lesson. If they choose the correct answer, you can allow them to jump to the next page or end the lesson, depending on where this page is located in the lesson. For the wrong response, we will enter false. You can also add a response to that answer. For the behavior of this answer, we'd want them to stay on this page so they can try the answer again. This is what the lesson will look like as you continue adding pages of content and questions. As you add pages, eClass will build a map of your lessons. You can reorder pages, adjust the jumps, and create branching paths. A good practice is to sketch your lesson flow on paper first, especially if you're building a complex scenario or decision-based activity. You can use your sketch to help you build your lesson on eClass. Before publishing your lesson, you can preview it to ensure the flow of pages makes sense. For example, here's an introduction page. It includes the lesson objectives, how students will be graded, and a prompt for them to begin. They'll follow a few pages of content and learn about the background of the topic. This is our first question page. In this case, students can choose from a multiple choice option menu to select the appropriate response. You've now created an interactive lesson in eClass. Lessons are incredibly flexible, perfect for tutorials, case studies, simulations, and guided learning experiences. If this is your first time designing a lesson, we recommend meeting with an instructional support staff in the Office of Digital Learning and Instructional Design who can help you ensure that you are using this robust feature to its fullest potential.